Welcome back to Bible Story Adventure. Today, we have an exciting story for you. It's called David and Goliath. Let's go. Once upon a time, in the land of Israel, there was a young shepherd boy named David. He loved tending to his family's sheep, often playing his harp and singing praises to God. One day, David's father, Jesse, asked him to take food to his older brothers, who were soldiers in Israel's army. The army was preparing to fight against the Philistines, a powerful enemy nation. When David arrived at the battlefield, he heard a deep, thunderous voice echo across the valley. A massive Philistine warrior named Goliath stood before the Israelite army, shouting insults and daring them to send one man to fight him. He was a giant, towering over everyone, covered in heavy armor and wielding a mighty spear. The Israelite soldiers were terrified. No one dared to face him. But David, though just a boy, was unshaken. He asked, "Who is this man who dares to challenge the army of the living God?" David's words reached King Saul, who was surprised by the boy's courage. When David asked for permission to fight Goliath, the king hesitated. "You are just a shepherd boy," Saul said. "How can you fight this mighty warrior?" But David replied, "I have defended my sheep from lions and bears. God was with me then, and he will be with me now." Seeing David's faith, King Saul agreed, but offered him armor and a sword. David tried them on, but quickly removed them. "I don't need these," he said. "God will fight for me." Instead, he picked up his simple sling and carefully chose 5 smooth stones from a nearby stream. As David stepped onto the battlefield, Goliath laughed. "Am I a dog that you come at me with sticks?" he mocked. "Come here, and I will feed your flesh to the birds." But David stood firm. "You come at me with sword and spear, but I come against you in the name of the Lord Almighty. Today he will deliver you into my hands." With that, David placed a stone in his sling, swung it around, and released it with great speed. The stone flew through the air and struck Goliath right in the forehead. The giant's laughter stopped. His eyes widened in shock before he stumbled and crashed to the ground, dead. The Israelites erupted in cheers, while the Philistines, seeing their mighty warrior defeated, turned and ran. The army of Israel chased them away, winning a great victory that day. David became a hero, loved by all. But he never took credit for the victory. He knew it was God who had won the battle. Years later, because of his faith, courage, and love for God, David was chosen to be the king of Israel. Moral of the story: no matter how big the challenge, when we trust in God and believe in ourselves, we can overcome even the greatest obstacles.